Welcome to TOEFL Writing Test, Task 1, Integrated Writing. What it is: read a short passage and listen to a lecture on the same topic. The lecture usually supports or contradicts the reading. Time: 20 minutes. What to do: summarize the reading and explain how the lecture relates to it using specific details. Focus on the relationship, not your opinion. Listening: while the reading emphasizes the many benefits of urban green spaces, the professor points out several problems with this view. First, although plants can absorb some pollutants, research shows that traffic and industrial emissions are so strong in cities that parks have only a minimal impact on overall air quality. In other words, pollution levels remain largely unchanged even when new green areas are added. Second, green spaces do not always reduce the urban heat island effect. In fact, in some cities, parks require large amounts of water to maintain, especially in dry climates. This not only increases costs but may also worsen environmental problems such as water shortages. Finally, while parks can benefit mental health, studies indicate that not all citizens use them regularly. For example, people who live far away or who feel unsafe in public spaces may not visit parks at all. As a result, the positive social and psychological effects may be limited to only a small portion of the population. The professor concludes that although green spaces sound beneficial in theory, their actual advantages are often exaggerated.
The reading passage presents three main benefits of urban green spaces: improving air quality, reducing the urban heat island effect, and providing psychological and social advantages. In contrast, the lecturer challenges these claims and argues that the actual benefits are limited. First, while the reading suggests that plants in parks can significantly improve air quality, the lecturer explains that the effect is minimal. Pollution levels from traffic and industry are so high that the presence of green spaces does not meaningfully reduce harmful emissions in cities. Second, the reading claims that green spaces help cool cities and lower energy consumption. However, the lecturer argues that maintaining parks often requires large amounts of water, particularly in dry climates. This not only increases maintenance costs but can also create additional environmental problems such as water shortages. Finally, the reading states that parks improve mental health and promote social interaction. The lecturer disagrees, noting that not all residents use these spaces. People who live far from parks or feel unsafe in them may not benefit at all. Overall, the lecture casts doubt on the reading by emphasizing the limited and sometimes problematic nature of urban green spaces. I believe students should have unlimited access to online course materials because it gives them the flexibility to learn at their own pace. Some students may need to review lectures several times before fully understanding complex concepts, and unlimited access makes this possible. In addition, it supports different learning styles, as visual and auditory learners can revisit videos or slides whenever necessary. While it is true that some students might procrastinate, that problem can be managed with proper time management. Overall, the benefits of flexibility and deeper understanding outweigh the risks.